we see you are playing on the phone, checking Facebook, so please talk for 5 minutes and listen to us. So my name is Jian from Korea, and he's Kali and he's ER, and we are representing the idea of SafeRider. So let's hear a short story about the Geeta. She's from India. So she's 34 years old and her job is beautician. So she's traveling more than 1 hour by bus to go to work. But in the bus, it's really not safe. She always feels, like potential crime or rape or sexual harassment. So as you know, in the developing country especially, women are not very safe. So we all know about terrible things happened in Delhi in 2012, what happened on the bus, I don't want to mention it again. And many sexual harassment or rape is happening in public transportation and public place. But no women are really reporting what happened. So we want to help women to stay safe, and also like when they're driving or when they're traveling, we want them to be safe. So how are we gonna do?
Okay, so basically we did a little brainstorming of what makes a woman feel safe when she's traveling, what technologies already exist. We found a few apps that do things for smartphones, and how we can do this with the feature phone technology. Our idea is basically an app called SafeRider, and it does 2 basic things. One, it helps a woman find a ride if she's interested in rideshare, and second, it tracks her ride while she's in the car or public transportation. It's a very simple process actually. The first process is that the driver uploads potential drives, sorry, and we use text messages to coordinate a ride between him and potential women passengers. The second part, which is the part we worked on more, is the tracking part, and the idea here is that it's relevant to all different platforms, and what it does is basically tracks what the woman is going through while she's driving. It helps her open a ride, and if something happens, it sends a message to a selected contact saying something went wrong during the ride. What can go wrong? If the ride took more time than it was supposed to take, if the distance was more than it was supposed to take, or if anything else went wrong, she has a button to alert manually.
So, since we're talking about feature phones, we really try to make sure that the device, that the app we're doing will work on all devices. It's very, very basic, and all calculations are done on the server side, so that the functionalities are just to inform us that the ride is started, and to keep track of it. Let's open the first step. So, on the first page, the user logs in, and he says, do you want to send a ride request, that is, to find someone to hitchhike with, or do you want to start a ride? Once you start a ride, you have a screen that needs to remain open. It updates the server every 10 or 15 minutes with the current location. And in here you can tell us that the ride is ended, everything is fine, or you can ask the server to send an alert to your contact. There is virtually no communication except for the location and the timestamp between the phones, so that will have minimal usage of bandwidth.
Sorry. So, as we said, all the connectivity is done through text messages, through SMS, so it can work without data connection. Regarding our business opportunity, as you know, feature phones are widespread in the developing world, and the numbers are supposed to rise, and also numbers of advertising through feature phones are at a rise. And we prefer the app will be for free, because it's a safety app for women. We don't want someone to think of the financial consequences, so we would like to get our monetization through different sources. Possible sources are either ads through the app, or selling the user data to survey companies, which are very popular in the developing world, or to cooperate with government or transportation organizations. Other possibilities is that the user will pay and will bill them through the cell phone company. We're targeting the marketing to working women ages 12 to 45. It's a very, very large population, and we're planning to advertise it together with governments or with public transportation companies. Other values that can be used for this app is that there will be less pollution, less sexual harassment, and also gathering information, which we don't have today, about the extent of this situation. We're planning to finish the alpha version, add some more utilities that we talked about, and test it with women around India. This is us. It was a great time. Thank you very much.